Hi. Oh my God. What is she doing on in the evening? I don't know. I really don't know. Other than, well, I just missed you. I wanted to say hi. Hi. Hey. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Hey, everybody. It is snowing and crappy out and sleeting. Hey, Sandy Swink, how are you? Kathy Graves, haven't seen you in a while. It's because my schedule has been all wonky. Wonky. Facebook user, good evening. What a nice surprise to see you. I can't see who you are. I just see the comment. I was sitting here. Okay, clickety clackety. Go on. Go lay down. Do not touch me with that slobber. I swear to God, you'll make me yak. Go on. Uh Odin come up to me. He's like, "Hey, I've just eaten, drank a lot of water. Can I love you?" No, mm-mm. No. Go lay down. Go shoo shoo. 'Cause- Oh, you never know, Nancy Bulliard. You never know when a Great Dane does that. Hi, Katrina. It's Katrina. You never know when a Great Dane does that. What might happen? Hmm. It's true. True story. True story. So here we are tonight. We're going to do Akashic Records. It's going to be fun. Mr. Fry, we're uncertain, we're unclear as to whether he's coming home or staying at the airport. He's in Detroit, and I feel like there's like this flashback of Laura, Laura and me, in Dallas, where we just couldn't catch a plane. So hi from Scotland, Drew. How are you? How are you? I saw you were on a podcast with Lord Lisa. I can't remember. Oh my God, that's so Dakota. What Dakota? I had brain freeze for a second. It's okay. It's better now. So we came home. We were at the shop all day, and we came home. Richard is here, and uh, I was like, ah. I thought the Great Dane peed in the house. Now, it sounds gross, right? It's gross. And I'm like, get out of my way. Come to find out, there was a leaking window. The dog is innocent. So the dog is innocent. That's amazing. So glad. Anyways, moving on. If everybody could share one time, that'd be fabulous. Miss you too, Nancy. I miss you too. I'm going to message with you probably tomorrow, maybe tomorrow, depending on how my day goes. Depending what happens with Mr. Fry. Yeah. Hi, Heidi. We get to see Heidi in 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Yeah. We're excited about that. We're going to go take a class, and Heidi's in the class, and we're excited. Okay, don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Thank you. I love you. Pet, pet, pet. Just don't touch me. My shirt is black. Anyhow. Ooh, see if Chris comes in. Yeah, he's probably sleeping, right? Hi, everybody. This is my evening look. I've been at the shop all day putting in cards after cards. Our card collection at the shop is like increasing. I'm so excited. Um, and just about the time we get a bunch of cards in the shop, then all of a sudden they're gone again. So, I mean, we have a bunch of cards in the shop right now, and I'm not done putting them in. Hi, Autumn. Dun, dun. Oh, what is that? Edelweiss, Edelweiss. That's weird. Wait, that's weird. I'm hearing Edelweiss. What? Okay, let's move forward. Let's do it. Also, you can find the Karen cards in the store. Karen cards are in the store right now. So you just type in Karen in the search bar, and you follow you can follow the My Mystical Life link or the Mystical Moons link, and it will take you to the Shop Here tab, and you can find them there. Just type in Karen in the store, and a whole new world awaits. Okay. Edelweiss, I think, because I've only seen The Sound of Music one time. Correct. That's right, Katrina. It's in The Sound of Music, right? It's in The Sound of Music. Okay. Moving on. Mystery solved. Okay. So let's move on. And tonight we're going to do Akashic Records. So Facebook user that said, hello, hello. I can only see it says Facebook user. Just so you know. Okay. That's because you're on a group instead of a page. If you're on a page, it will, if you go to My Mystical Life page, I'll see your name. Okay. What's Spirit got in its advice column for me? I don't know. What does Spirit have in the advice column for me too? I don't know. So let's look. We're doing Akashic Records tonight. So, but we can pull a couple cards here and there. I do have a bunch of decks sitting here, right? So let's do some Akashic Records. It just feels like the thing to do today. I met an incredible person today that we are going to have in the shop doing Reiki sessions. I'm so excited. Where's Diana? Who is a person that says hi to everyone at Akashic Record? Wow, how interesting. Good evening. Good evening. Here we are. Oh man, I didn't do what I was supposed to do. Dang it. It's so hard to get into a routine. It's hard for me to get into a routine, especially when it comes to self-care. And so I'm in this PT and I'm supposed to lay each evening on this block to put a curve in my neck because my neck is like jacked, and put a TENS unit on, and I can never remember to do it. I never remember to do it. I need to remember to do it, but so I can walk like an Egyptian. Okay, moving on. Moving on. So let's see who we have this evening. That I'm monologuing, so people come in the room so that I can actually have a broad pool to fish from when it comes to people. Hi, Sherilyn. To do a reading for past lives, because I always go with who my guides call for. Right? We actually talked about this earlier. And it was so funny because someone said it's really funny that when Lisa's doing readings, if someone says the same thing over and over and over and over, and they copy and paste, I need this, I need this, I need this, I need this, I need this. I just keep going because to me, that means that person also did it in somebody else's feed. And it just doesn't carry the I don't know, the genuineness to it, so that we really need something. And when our guides come forward and say, look, this person over here needs something, that's when I read for that person. So just, you guys, I'm always willing to do readings. I love, this is my downtime. This is my fun time. So I'll do as many as I can this evening. It's Kathy, Melbourne, Australia. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I lost people on that because people are like, wait a minute, what? What? Doesn't matter how many times you post it. It doesn't have a thing here. It doesn't mean a thing. Don't mean a thing. Yeah, walk like an Egyptian. That was a good song. It was a good song. Can I get a whoop whoop and a where are you from? Can I get a whoop? Glasses are irritating the crap out of me tonight. There's my cards. Emily Lowe, how are you? Okay. So here we go. You're looking very well, dear. All I see is Facebook user, but thank you. Okay. I will tell people how it is, though, right? I'm not going to bullshit people and be like, just keep messaging. It's been raining in this section of Ohio. How are you, Lisa? This section of Ohio is crap right now. Pay attention. Camera. Pay attention. Camera. Right here. Follow the finger. No, what is the deal? Stop. There we go. Okay. We're having a snowstorm right now. Yeah. Dan, I don't go by a list. I pull for who my guides tell me to read for. So don't I can go from the beginning of the wind because I just read Heidi's thing, crazy wind there. I can go from the beginning of the list to the end of the list, and I read for who my guides say is there for the reading. Okay. So I started nervous shuffling. You notice that? Emily, you're from Missouri too. Missouri. I like Missouri. Had to come to Indy today. Awful to drive in. I bet. Okay, here we go. Let's do this. Hi, Maria Simmons. Let's go. Donna Brown. Are you here, Donna Brown? Donna Brown, are you still here? You never know who I'm going to pull for you guys. So it is yucky in Bryan, Ohio. Is cold, wet, icy mess tonight. Who's in Bryan? All I see is Facebook user. Linda. Okay, it got dead in the shop today, you guys. Once the junk started falling from the sky, it went poof. And everyone went, no. Okay, Donna Brown. I want to start with a female past life for you. I want to talk about a past life where you were somebody that was what are we doing? So it's important to know what our past lives are because we can see patterns from our past lives as they apply to where we are now today and how, hey, Tammy Emmett, and Jackie Freeman. Hi, Jackie Freeman. So it helps us understand how we have patterns of some of the things that we still do that we're still trying to learn. So let me scroll, make sure I have Jackie Brown here. I don't need to see the picture because there's only those big, but I do like to see that energy there. The one thing I pick about this particular lifetime for you, Donna, is a lot of talking. Like there's a lot of talking going around you in this past life. And I'm trying to figure out it's almost like an auditorium or, it's so weird. I almost want to say it's, because as I'm doing this, like the energy healer in me pops out, the hands light up and I'm going, what in the world is going on around you in this particular past life? I know it's a female past life. Oh, this is so interesting. I'm always wowed by this. I always am wowed by past lives because you never know where somebody's been and what they're doing, and I never know where we're going when we start. Never do. But so stick with me here on this. I really feel like you were a nurse. I feel like you were a nurse in this particular lifetime, but not only were you a nurse, you were helping somebody teach other people how to work medically. This was very, very primitive. It's very primitive. So it's almost like an exhibit hall. Ooh, gross. Almost like an exhibit hall where they're doing a autopsy, and it's a discovery thing. They're like, look at this, and these students are fascinated because the medical industry was, medical practice was very much in its infancy. We're still talking about a lot of the way it should be, the herbalists and your midwives and the people that really, had been for millennia, doing the healing. But now it's moving over to more of the medical field. All these people are going to university and they are, I understand. Thank you. And they're learning. So you're soaking up all of this information. It is so cool. Hi, Angel. It is so, I heard California's got some freaky weather going. Because I think in your heart in this particular lifetime, you want to be in the position of the doctor. Like you want that education, but you're not allowed to have that education. So it's almost like this is how you learn is you can stand there, you can assist. Okay, just making sure that's not troll. Hi, Elizabeth Caputa. You can stand there and you can assist, but you can't go any further than that. So I feel that you're hitting that ceiling. And in your soul in this particular lifetime is like, this is some bullshit. I want to be able to do what they're doing. And you were able to do it on the outside, but not in a capacity of a medical doctor. right? You were a nurse that people would call on to come and help care for people. And you had the education because you sat through the classes, because you assisted with all these different things. But it was really chafing for your soul. It was a lesson, right? It was a chafing for this human energy that was in this lifetime, to see that the limitations that were put on them. Because I feel like in lives before that, and I know we call them past lives, but all these lives are happening at the same time. We're the only existence that has a time idea, right? So they're all happening at the same time. We're not going to blow our brains up with that tonight. We're just not going to go down that particular rabbit hole. But in that particular lifetime, I just really feel as if you felt constrained. And it is something that you struggled with quite a bit. So you did a lot to please, though. You were very much a pleaser. Like, how can I help you? Because you didn't want to lose that position. That position was like golden, because you still were learning. It didn't matter if you were actually with you had the name. Hi, everybody. It was about you. You knew what your capabilities were. So you would actually, when people would ask you for help, you were able to set bones, and you were able to do the things that the natural healers always did, but you had more knowledge and really created a full package. It was really cool. So it's a neat lifetime. It's a neat lifetime because you had your life, and then you meet your existence, and then you reached beyond that. You reached beyond that. You were the precursor to women being in the medical field, is really what it was. You're the precursor to that, because you could go out and you knew more, and other women seeing you knowing more and helping other people. How really cool is that? That's really cool. I really, and I have to say this, I think that when you started this, you had an aversion to blood. It's okay. Corpses don't bleed that much, right? That's a rough way to put it. You never know what you're going to hear here. But I mean, it's a serious facts. If you watch CSI, come on, guys. All these women are out here watching these murder movies. So, we know these things. Corpses don't bleed. But I think that in the beginning you had an aversion to some of the things that the doctors were doing, because it seemed well out of the realm of that's right. So kudos to you on a groundbreaking, really incredible. Gloria Reina, how are you? I'm wonderful. Lifetime that taught your soul its lesson on how to move forward, how to be progressive, how to reach beyond what was originally designed as boundaries in that life for you, to see if you would push them, because that's really what happens when you're picking out your life and you're picking out your traumas and your people, and you're moving forward. You're like, I'm going to put some boundaries in front of myself, and I'm going to see if I can break through those. Do I have that fortitude to do that? And you did. So kudos to you. Thank you for from the human or the woman population. Okay. Everybody, I hope you're having a wonderful evening. That was a really great way to start. It really was, because it was just like the sound of all of these men talking about all the things that they were trying to learn. And you were just like, you could almost answer every one of them. All those questions. Good for you. Sandy, I know I have a collective feed, you guys, so not everybody sees all of the comments. So I'm going to use this one. I'm going to put this one out here. Sandy Swank says, I say, what the F was my soul thinking? Because we have a hard time. And Joanna says, I had a hard time. Hard to believe I picked this life. I cannot see you, but I will give a link. If you think you are a Facebook user, I will give you the link to go directly to the group or the page. One is the loneliest number that you ever see. So if you hit that link that I just put in there, it'll take you to the My Mystical Life page. And if you're not a member, or if you're not a fan of the page already, give us a scrunch on the little buttony thing so you can always see when we go live. Okay. All right. Moving on. Can I get a whoop whoop in the room so I can see who is here? I will be doing that. You're still in the hospital, Gloria. I am so sorry. Girl, you need to be going home. Could we send, I know we have a lot of energy healers on here. Could we send Gloria some love and healing into her hospital room? She's been there way too long. She needs to come home. She needs to come home. Okay. Look at all you guys. I have mediumship just springing up over here on the side, but oh my God, they just said this page on another live. Oh my God, Jill, was it good? Was it like nice? Because I'm nice to everybody. I want everybody to be nice to me. And welcome. Now I'm curious. Nancy says, found out that I've had over 20,000 lives. You might find one to talk about. Wow. Oh, it was good. Good. I'm glad to hear that. Wow. You're done with lives. This is my fun time. I love doing live. I love doing Akashic Records. They're my favorite place to hang out on the other side. So it's just fun. Cool. Louisiana in the house. Hi, Aaron Martin. Oh my God, Elizabeth. I'm going to be in New Orleans next week. I just thought about it. I'm going to be in New Orleans next week. New Orleans. Yeah. Message me, girl. I have to let Vadra know too. I know Vadra's a little bit further out. Tammy Deskins. How you doing, girl? Nelson, huh? Thank you, Jill. She says, I love your energy. I didn't come with it. I built it. Found out from Tammy Manzo, really? Oh, you've had 20,000 lives. Here's me. I was thinking lives. Oh, crap. I quit. Okay, here we go. You're fine, Jill. We don't care about spelling here. No. Okay, here we go. I know. I will believe anything anybody tells me as a general rule. And just like, chip gone. A squirrel. Okay. Ow. My hair is purple. I call it my gray defense. Here's Carrie. Okay. Let's do this. Here, let me scroll through here. Let's scroll through here. Okay. All right. Okay. Calm down. Okay. I don't get on very much in the evening. This is fun. Dan Garcia. I want to start, Dan, with first of all, I have to tell you that your soul likes male past lives. Your soul likes male incarnations. It likes to be large and in charge, actually. So there's this undercurrent of, I can handle anything that comes my way. And then there's this anxiety level that goes over top of it. Because I think you've put yourself in this particular lifetime that I see, you had put yourself into a lot of scrapes. You were very military in this previous lifetime. And I'm going to call this Grecian, actually. They keep bringing up this beautiful blue that you see in the roofs in Greece. But I do want to talk about, that's a good question. I do want to talk about an injury that you had in a past life. And that's the first thing that I pick up from this past life, even before I picked up that it was Grecian. You had a cut on your face that went from like the middle of the cheek down the lip, and it caused some issues. So I need a link. Can somebody type in the My Mystical Life it's facebook.com/mymysticallife1. And that is the link to, you have to be on the page to do it though. Wait, I don't know. Hold on. I have to do it. It has to be me. Dang it. Oh no, I can't do that. I want to talk about loss. I want to talk about loss in this lifetime as well. I can't type and talk at the same time anymore, obviously. Okay. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to space. Wait, don't do that. Okay. Technology. Okay. There we go. Okay. Now if I have to post it again, there we go. All right. I want to talk about loss that went through this lifetime as well. There was, for some reason, for something about water, there was some kind of water. Do I ever get a life that is easy and all wonderful? Yes, Joanne, I do actually. I do. I really, really do. And you'd be surprised how beautiful some can be as well. So hopefully we'll hit one of those tonight. Thank you, Tina. For something, there was some reason about water. So I pick up this wife that had ingested some kind of liquid and passed away. And it was a traumatic passing away. It was not an easy thing. And this really, really left it influenced this person almost to the point where they really didn't give two craps if they went out and got hurt in a fight. And I think this is part of where this scar come from. I think he was just out there, and I just feel this. Oh gosh, this is a gross feeling. A large knife. It's not a sword. It's a knife, and it comes. I can feel the pressure of it coming and hitting the bone. So when I say this created I'm waiting to hear if Sam's on a flight just canceled. Ah, dang. When I Okay. Sam's flight was just canceled, so I had to pay attention to that, you guys. When I feel that, when I get a past life like that, and I can feel the wound being inflicted, it also means to me that throughout this lifetime, it may be something that you have a problem with, is someplace in your face, maybe sinuses, tooth issues, things like that could be a thing, or maybe TMJ. So these things like that, you just kind of, when we're doing these types of things, they come in, they come out, they're gone. So that is something I would not expect, but it might be something that you experience in this lifetime. I also want to talk about, for whatever reason, picking flowers. Hi, everybody. If you're new, give us a shout out. Let everybody welcome you, because this is an incredible group of people on here. I have to tell you, they are just amazing over in the comments section. Become part of the conversation. They're great over here. I'm just the mouthpiece doing what I do, and they're just great. I want to talk about picking flowers, and I understand. Thank you. And so this particular past life is all about making sure that you let the people in your life that you love know that they are loved, that they are an integral part of your journey, and not to live off the cuff. And what I mean by that is, don't be careless with your life. When things go south, sometimes we feel a little disheartened, right? But don't let those things be such a detriment to your energy that it's like a soul sucker. Don't do that. Don't let that happen. I also feel like you're an empath, that you pick up other people's crap and ride, you'll ride that horse for a while, because it's just, maybe you don't realize you do it as much as you do. But being in crowds, can be a little bit overwhelming for you sometimes. And it's either get frustrated. It comes across as frustration, and it's easier just to step away or be angry and just be frustrated. So just make sure this is part of a lifetime of learning for you, to learn how to deal with that. I hope that helps. But that feeling of that, it's amazing I don't mind the feelings that come across with these sometimes. Like, you get that bone to metal kind of thing. It's okay, because it's fleeting. It's here and it's gone. The one that I can't stand is when you start to get a really, really strong scent, and then you taste whatever it is that's going on. That one's bad. That's Claire Gustins, and it's my least favorite Claire. I don't do it very often, but it does happen. Juan, I go through and every once in a while I'll ask for a whoop whoop and you'll see what's happening. And I go through that list of people that comment and I will pick somebody that my guides tell me to read for. Hi, April. My Mystical Life shout out. So they're talking about the My Mystical Life members, and that is a group of intuitive development that we do. We teach classes every week on psychic development and how to go about doing some of the things we do. We have over 120 classes in the library right now, which we're really, really proud of. And it's the people, it's the members, they're amazing. By the way, if you guys are a member, the centering meditation is now out in the membership. If you're gold and above, you can go find those. And did you guys see the giveaway for this month? Did you guys see the giveaway? I'll show it to you. I have a picture of it. It is stunning. And it is a flower agate geode that my husband picked. This is the giveaway for this month. It's crappy in the light, sorry. But it is in the newsletter. If you go to My Mystical Life, if you go to My Mystical Life, you can see the newsletter and you can see a much better picture of it. There's Gala. Get a whoop, whoop. Oh, so somebody asked, well, go throw out some whoop whoops. We'll see who's in the room. You guys, if you're new, please don't be shy. Don't lurk. Don't lurk. Let us know you're here at least once, right? Just once. Just do it once. It's okay. Okay. Katrina said, can I look at my own past lives and see where I have been? I will honestly tell you, I can. Everybody can do this. Everybody in the face of the planet can access your Akashic records. It is available to you all. And matter of fact, there's a meditation within the membership that teaches you how to do this. It walks you through this, right? Right? Do I do it often? No. Do I read for myself? Not really. Beth Fry, yay! So I just put my faith in spirit and say, let's do it. And we go. Yep. And I have my ups and my downs and my ins and my outs, just like everybody else. But I just trust spirit to get me through that. And I think we all do that, don't we? We all have our ups and our downs, especially, do I have PayPal? I do have PayPal. Especially when we're working as an intuitive or you're in a spiritual practice, we are prone to ups and downs. And I'm coming out of a pretty low down, and I'm pretty proud of myself for doing so. That's a whole pat on the back. Because, I don't like to reside there. I don't like to reside there. And I hit a wall and decided, oh, crap, that's not where I want to be. And moved on. Okay. All right, here we go. Can you research your past lives if you want to know the history behind your past life? So here's what I'm going to tell you. Here's what I'll tell you. This is a great question, Katrina. This is a great question because this is, I have brought across past lives where people could research them and found evidence of validation for that life. Okay. Which is amazing to me. I am always wowed by that. But most of the time, there's only so many Cleopatras, you guys. There's only so many Queens of Shebas. All right. I will not give you fluff. I will tell you exactly what Spirit has to say. I'm not going to go for the ratings and say, oh my gosh, you're Cleopatra. I'm not going to do that. Most people are cogs in a machine. That's really what it is, right? So most people have these tiny little lives that create butterfly effects through the rest of existence. Not insignificant at all, right? Because I know her last name was Brown. I can't remember her first name. I remember her last name was Brown, which is really good. Donna. Was it Donna Brown? Donna Brown. Yeah, I think so. Okay. So her existence, while she might not be in a history book, created an energy for somebody else to want more, right? So it doesn't necessarily have to be your name's in the history book, but your energy has created an effect. So there we go. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Okay, here we go. Oh, I see one. Oh, Shar Simpson. Shar Simpson. Ooh, girl. Good evening, Karen. How are you this evening? Okay. So let's start with Shar Simpson here. Shar Simpson, I want to talk about, do we look the same? No. No. As a matter of fact, a lot of us who meditates as themselves, and this is something not a lot of people think about. When you meditate, do you look like yourself when you meditate? I don't. So I struggled with that for a long time. Like, I can't be doing this right because, and we talk about this all the time. You do your own thing, right? You don't listen to everybody else. You do your own spiritual journey. But when I first started meditating, I didn't meditate as myself at all. As a matter of fact, I meditated as a young man. I still do. Right, Heidi? But we don't think about it. We don't think about it. But if you really sat down and you looked at yourself within the meditation, you said, let me see myself. Hold a mirror up. Be surprised. Okay, let's go back here. I have to find myself again. Let me find myself. Shar Simpson, I want to talk about choking. That's the first thing. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Mandy. The first thing I got when I saw your picture, it was like immediate. I got a very extreme choking feeling. Like I can tell you that I feel like this past life, that it was a male past life for you, and you were actually, that was how you met your end, was a hanging. So I have no idea where we're going when I start these, and that's the first thing I was given. So let's dig a little deeper and see what you did. Do you want to know what you did? Because it's a lesson, right? It's all a lesson. Let's see. Where are we going with this? That's interesting. That's interesting. So as I'm sitting here and I'm like, where are we at? Where are we at? And normally, Christina, normally I spin. Christina's going to be in the shop tomorrow, you guys, doing readings. Christina is the world's best hugger, by the way. I'm going to get her a little button that says world's best hugger. Yes. You're here for what I understand that, Sherry. I understand that. Squirrel. Oh, shit. So this is a male past life. I do know that. And usually when I ask for location, they spin the globe and they're like, this is where it is. And they show me a region. But I actually heard Joshua Tree. I am so crappy at geography, but for whatever reason, why does this feel like this is California of me? Is there a Joshua Tree, California, you guys? Where's Joshua Tree? It's a location. Where is it? Hugs are free and refillable. And yes, thanks for the shout out for Sunday afternoon. Can't wait to be there. Absolutely. Sunday? Oh, tomorrow's Saturday. I'm sorry. I got ahead of myself. I was so excited. Okay. California. Okay. She'll be there Sunday, you guys. Have a good night, Tina. Have a good night. Thank you. Let's see. Okay, California. Because all I see is like barren ground and a tree here and there. This is so funny though, because I was thinking that it would have been he was hung from a tree. And here's what I had. Here's how they flesh things out, right? I hear hammering. And I see construction of a structure being built. So I absolutely know these are the gallows. We are 2 hours and 33 minutes into Sunday in Scotland. We're going to be in Scotland next year. We're so excited. I do know that this person was arrested and put through trial. They were put through trial and sentenced to hang. I do know that. So let's see what they did. It has to do with some sort of stealing. I do, but don't judge. Don't judge this person because this past life, because I really feel like there's an underlying part to this. This young man is very skinny. He's like skin and bones. Might you come to Melbourne, Australia? We might. Someday it's on our bucket list. Absolutely. Um, this young man is skin and bones. He's hungry, and almost I can tell you that he was happy to have a meal. He was like, at least here I have a meal. At least here I have a meal. So I'm wondering if he didn't have family that he was trying to feed, because I really feel like he stole a cow, or he stole something that was large like that, like large livestock that he could eat. And he thought he could sneak it out and butcher it and feed himself and others. So I really do feel like there's other people to feed. And he was really, so he was really mindful about this. He knew what could happen, and he did not do this troll on the Mystical Moons page. Let me sneak over there. Let's see what we got here, folks. Obviously, they have done something that I'm not seeing it. So if someone could send me a link, just the link in the top bar at the top, I can get rid of the troll of their, oh, no, that's not it. Oh, there they are. There they are. Bye-bye. Oops. Let's do this again. I didn't like the way I did that. There they go. Bye-bye. Okay, I got them. Please do not click on anything. Please do not feed the trolls. Okay, don't click on anything. I will not send you something that says, hey, please send me money. Piss off. Okay, so the other thing I want to say about this young man was he was very conscious of, he didn't want to do this in his own community. He went far afield to do this. Far enough afield that he thought he would be unknown, which was important to him because he didn't want his family judged for this. Yes, he definitely had family. So he was very much a family geared kind of guy, but there was no food. There's just no food. They just show it's like desert. There's nothing there. So he was very much about a family. He was very family oriented. And I feel like there was two little girls. I can tell you he shows me like two little girls, like they're little blonde-headed children. I can tell you this is how he met his end. It is how he met his end. And his only regret was that he didn't get his family food. He's like, I tried. He didn't get to go home. So that's about that always feeling like we have to gather, always feeling like we have to have a reserve, or we have to. It's okay though. It's a lesson. It really was. It's a life lesson, a soul lesson. As you go through lives, you go, okay, this is something we're still working on. So it's about wanting to have things in reserve. He tried to look after his family. He did. And sometimes it just doesn't work out the way we want. Past lives are hard because life is hard in those existences, right? There's a lot of want. We're very lucky. We just are. Okay. So my thought with that particular lifetime would be, if you have any problems with your neck and mid back, that could be something that is residual like that. And I keep getting ears. For whatever reason, I keep getting ears. He's very interesting. He's very kind-hearted, which also, is that soul translation that goes from life to life, right? So I just need to tell you, you cannot pour from an empty cup. Don't give everybody everything. You have to be able to have for yourself as well. Anna McCoy, welcome. Her first time here. Welcome. Everyone seems to have had a hard life. Does anyone get out without no pain? No. Jeanette Dow says, everyone seems to have a hard life. Does anyone get out without no pain? With no pain? No. We come to our human existence. We come to a life on earth, for the heartache, the love, the beauty, the pain, all of that. Those are lessons. They're lessons. So we have to have pain to understand that good times are good as well. So if you always had good times, you would not, what are you going to learn? If you're just happy to go lucky and you're running through life and everything is sunshine and roses and unicorn farts, you have to hit a brick wall every once in a while. It's like the punishment. Could this be hell? Girl, it's a great question, right? Right. Okay. Arlene Martin, welcome. All right. Can I get a whoop whoop? Let's see who's in the room. Do not lurk. Let me know you're here. You never know, your guides may want to speak to you. Hey, it's Renee Hess. So this is really interesting. This is great though, because we do pick easy lives. There it went. Okay. Because our soul can say, oh, I need an easy one. I need an easy life. And we have these wonderful lives where you're with your family your whole life and you're super happy. But do you think you're going to go in there and still not have to learn something? No. We pick them and we can say we need it to be easy. We don't want to have a whole lot of loss. We want to have enough of everything and da-da-da-da. But then we still have things that we're going to wade through in that lifetime. My husband's thinking I'm abandoning him. I know he does. I am live, oh gosh, darn Facebook. Okay. All right. Yeah, we need it nice and easy every once in a while. Here to bring heaven on earth. Awesome. Let's see, where are we at? Oh, I already feel the next. Amy Eitnier. Amy Eitnier. Did I say it right? Where is that? Oh, interesting. Okay. I do not know if that's a thing. I don't know if this is a thing. Look, I have a photo bomb in the back. Okay. Did I say it right? Facebook user says, I've had 3 lives, been told all, and they're sad. I would be really surprised if you only have 3. I mean, like really, really, really shocked and surprised. Okay, you're hearing. Okay, good. And the reason is because people that are here now, right now, in this existence right now, have come in at a really hard time and they have said, we're here for the hard job. And they need a lot of lives under their belt. So if you've only had 3, I'd be really, 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 really surprised. Really surprised. Okay, here we go. Make sure you guys hit the like button so you know when we're live. Don't forget we have the online store. You can go find it at mymysticallife.com or the mysticalmoons.com. Let's see. What else? Thank you, Nancy Blow, for giving me at least a heads up. It didn't go out there that I was live? You've been here for a gazillion years. It can feel like that sometimes, right? Okay. So let me go back to Amy here. I gotta find her again. That's the hard part. Okay. not getting lost in the feet. Angela Maynard, how the heck are you? Let's see, I got to find myself again. There she is. Okay. So I want to go here. I don't know if this is a thing. Somebody else may know this. I don't know. All I know is, Amy, I see you as in a female lifetime being very much into servitude. And I don't mean you were a servant. I mean, you were a woman that was programmed to, it's so weird. I feel like this is a Jewish past life. I feel like there's that. I don't know why I know that. I just know that that is the traditions that are going on. And this woman is washing someone's feet. Is this a thing? Does anybody know? Because I don't. I have no idea if that is a thing. But this woman, it's like every evening she washes somebody's feet. Does anybody know about this? Because I have no idea. And she feels very back in the times of Jesus. This is an old life. This is an old life. This is an old one. This is really cool. I love when we can have an old life come across like this. And this woman is just like so dedicated and so not worried about it at all that she's like, please. And this is really the feeling. Please sit down. How can I care for you? How can I help you through the rest of your day? How can I make your evening wonderful? And it was part of her. It was just part of her. And she felt honored to have that role. Now, here's the thing I can say about this person. This is something she did, but she also had a station above other people. So I feel like she was the head of a household. And this must have been maybe her spouse. Because it was like, they're showing me levels, like him, her, and then she had, it's the weirdest way to put it, him, and then her, and then there were individuals underneath her, like that took care of other things. It's the weirdest way to put it, because they give it to me like this. Him, her, and then other people. I have no idea. It's mentioned in the Bible about washing feet. Sign of being humble. You're dealing with a bulk order of oranges. I get it. So Christina says, there's a story in the Bible with Jesus and the disciples. It's kind of like the deepest, purest, most towards outward service you could do for someone. Imagine their feet at that time. Oh, gross. Yeah. Sandals are barefoot, not having daily hygiene as we typically do now, and just filthy and probably smell. And to love them enough to do that. That's the dedication it feels like. But this is an old lifetime. It's a very old lifetime. And I hear bartering. I hear commerce. I hear a word. And I know this is how they're getting the point across to me, because I know the word. I hear Mesopotamia. That I don't know if that is, because I'm really bad at geography. I don't know if that is the area that maybe the Jewish people were in. I have no clue. I have no idea. So we're talking old, right? I mean, they had the first forms of writing there. They had the first forms of organized business in Mesopotamia. I do know these things. And they had the first, I believe, coinage, like not coinage, but monetary kind of exchange. And I see this woman having nice clothing. She has nice for the time, nice clothing. And so the words that I have here are, so this is what I can tell you about this. There are some jobs that some people may look at as being very, very demeaning, but it is all about perception, and absolutely has nothing to do with status. It has to do with perception. And this person did not perceive washing somebody else's feet as being a bad thing. She could have allotted that to somebody else, but it was her. She was happy to do it. She was happy to do it. So pay attention to how you perceive things in this life. Pay attention to what seems like it's a good thing and what's, is it your perception or is it somebody else's perception of what you should be doing? I feel like she was a woman that had plenty enough. But she knew what was really important. And that's important. And that's something that if you haven't found it in this lifetime yet, don't worry. I'm not saying that. Interesting life. Really, really very authentic. Just happy to be in her position of whatever she was, wife or whatever. I feel like she's wife, but I mean, I don't know any. Here's me. I'm like, oh gosh, I hope somebody knows something because I don't know nothing about this. Okay, moving on. It's there somewhere. Okay. You will not come back. I already made that my contract. Hello. It's funny the things we say on this side, though, right? It's funny the things we say on this side. And when we get back to the other side, we're like, son monkey. Son of a monkey, there I am again. Right? Yeah. Us humans were funny. We're funny that way. Okay. Glenna, I every once in a while I'll call for a response, and we do a call back, and my guides say who to read for next. So that you're an old soul. Yeah, people that are here right now, really, you guys, we're old souls because we're here doing some really, really intense work. Look at the movement, the change in energy in the last, 20 years, 30 years. Isn't that amazing? It's truly amazing. Okay. All right, moving on. That's it. Carrie's perfect. She's like, Carrie, this is us on the other side. I'm bored. I miss sex and food. I'm going to go back and learn some shit. Lurker alert. Oh, okay. I'm like, wait, what's going on? Yes. You keep telling your mom that we either forget what it's like once we're on the other side. Hey, yeah, we do. I don't know. We know that we have to go through it, right? We know we have to do it. And guess what? Until you reach a certain point, the soul has to return. Soul has to come back and do this. What's really mind-blowing, wrap your brains around this. Bear with me. Wrap your brains around this. Imagine, if you will. Ooh, I aged myself. Imagine, if you will. The other side looks at us as shadow, and they keep going, how can we help them? It's part of the other side. The other side is school, just like this side is, but it's a different level of consciousness. It's more aid where we're more struggle. So they're looking at us going, okay, I'm really trying to help and I'm trying to be subtle. I can't cause any real cause and effect, but I'm trying my best to give my guidance, and I'm struggling because they don't freaking listen. It's been conditioned out of them to listen to this side. And here we're like, if they would only speak louder, I might hear more clearly. And we can't hear as clearly as, some of us can hear, right? But that's because we opened ourselves to that. So can you imagine if we met in the freaking middle, how much we could achieve? They're trying to help us. We're pig-headed. They're stubborn. I wondered if they look at us as we look at them, as they look at us as we look at them. Right. Aged yourself. I checked off a card and got a point for each experience making me older. For each point, if it was bingo, I had been blacked out at 52. That's me. Call out and don't listen. Well, yours has been on vacation. I wish I knew my gifts from the past lives so I could develop them in this. Yeah. And it's really interesting because as we go from life to life, right? And as we choose our lives as we move forward in life between lives, we pick, this is another brain bender, right? We pick the intuitive gifts that are going to be the strongest in the lifetime. Can you imagine being the other people in our soul, the other souls in our soul group sitting back going, you think they're going to get it this time? They're clairvoyant. Do you think they're going to see things this time, or are they going to block it out as they have a really great imagination? Are they going to listen to other people, or are they going to listen to themselves? And then the next lifetime, you're more clairaudient, so you can maybe hear more clearly. And they're like, well, shit, that didn't work either. What do we have to do to get it through to them? Right? It's just amazing when you start to think of how many ways this could go. Preach it. Oh, anyways. Okay, camera. Here we go. See it, listened. Good camera. All right, can I get a whoop whoop? Can I get a... So I have dug into I can't say that I've actually dug into my past lives. I have had correlating readings on my past lives where I've had 3 readers come up with the same past lives for me. And I've dipped into it and I know it to be true. I can feel it. And it's just truly amazing to me how I didn't have any idea before 38 years old that this other area in my life was even present. What kind of blinders did I have on to even, it took so many people coming up with the same exact story over and over to get me to pay attention. What was the moment that you started paying attention, right? When did you start to go, there might be something there? Because I think we all have that eye-opening moment. Lisa, just about the taste, Claire. It's not her favorite. Yeah, no, I'm not. That's my favorite Claire either. It's just not. It's just not. Because you might get a scent, okay? And I'll give you an example, okay? You might get a scent in a reading. You're like, and it translates into something else. And you're like, oh God, how could that possibly feed into a reading? And because I can do this because it's actually happened. I've been sitting there reading for somebody and have mediumship going through it. And I'm like, man, I have a gentleman here and all I see is plaid and I hear chopping wood. And I mean, you just give a lot of information and the person's like, well, we have several people that have passed away in this, that fit this description and they were brothers, and they looked alike, they did the same things, they dressed alike, how do you differentiate? So I'm sitting there going, how can I give more exact information about who you are? And they come across with the nastiest breath that you can taste. You just taste it. And I'm like, did either one of them have really bad breath? And she goes, oh my God. It was like the identifier in the family. I was like, oh my God. Let's see, what is it? What did I see about monkeys? I'm sure you guys love being referred to as circus monkeys. I have a funny, it's not a funny. I don't want that, Claire. It's a rough Claire. Hey, Vicky McHale. So we had Meredith Reed come into the store the other day, right? Meredith came into the store. It was a surprise. It was wonderful. And she brought friends with her, which was great. So I took them and I showed them the basement. We show everybody the basement. But no, the building is really, really old. It was built in 1891, and it's the old Sears building. And it has what looks like a body chute. And it's not a body chute. It is how they pushed up the appliances from the basement, right? I've never been in the basement myself because I'm not a basement kind of girl. Just not. It looks creepy. And I already know that when I leave the big door open, because the big door weighs about 30 pounds to open, it's on these huge weights and stuff like that. It's an old metal solid door. So Vicky's the one that told you, yay! So I open the door and it screeches and creaks and it's all, I need to go to the basement now. But I can open that door and leave it open and go work in the other part of the shop. And every once in a while I look over and I see somebody walking by. Well, I know that the building is haunted. I know that the building is haunted. You track ghosts, but you're afraid of basements. There's a couple things I'm afraid of, Vicky. I will not lie. Who is a psychic and still picks their feet up off the floor when they go to jump in bed and the room feels hinky that night? Right? I don't know what's under there, but okay, just making sure the cat's in the house. So they all go down in the basement. They're like, this is so cool. They're looking at the basement. And I wanted to tell him the story about the monkey, but I didn't tell him. I should have told him before I sent him down there. There's a story about a monkey for our building. Do you guys want to hear the monkey story? It's horrible. It's horrible. So there was there was a traveling circus going through Defiance. Everybody in town knows this story. Well, not everybody, but that's why we have a bed with understorage. Nothing can fit under there. I like it. I could tell you it's really under my bed, and you guys would be like, and you'd just be like, what the hell did I sign up for? Anyways, so the building was built in 1891, and in 1900 it turned into the JCPenney's building, and then it was JCPenney's until 1984. So there was a traveling circus. There was a traveling circus going through Defiance, and something happened, and the monkey got left behind. Little capuchin monkey or whatever they're called. This is a room for whatever happens, Diana. So the monkey got left behind. So the monkey became a resident of our building for many years. And then one day the monkey come up missing. Well, the monkey climbed into the wall and they couldn't figure out where the monkey was. And the monkey died. So the whole building smelled really bad for a while, I guess, but they couldn't figure out where the monkey was to get it out of the wall. It's a very sad story for the monkey, right? It's a very sad monkey story. So there is a monkey that's said to haunt our shop, our building. So, the poor monkey. But in addition to that, we have a gentleman from, I'm going to say the 60s, late 60s, early 70s that cruises around. And I really feel like he critiques the shop. But just like, there's a ghost monkey. Monkey haunting is the worst kind of haunting. Have you guys ever read The Monkey's Paw? This is serious business. We're the only ones that are going to have a ghost monkey. Oh, I bet it smelled horrible. Poor monkey. I mean, seriously, I'm giggling about it, but the poor monkey. Absolutely. Oh, I agree, Jeanette. A clown haunting would be much worse. Bar none. And I'm not afraid of clowns, but it would. Sam wouldn't be able to handle it. Oh my gosh. Munchy, 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 munchy. You never know what you're going to hear. I hope you guys came in here for the laughter. They're like, no, we came for the damn past lives, but what are we talking about here? Oh my gosh. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Oh. Oh. Vicky says animals die in walls all the time. Most towns just have better stories. Oh my gosh. Maybe I can hear some readings another time. Y'all have a great night. You too, Janie. You too. So anyhow, it's not just about readings in here. We have laughter, which is raising the vibration too, and we have a lot of fun. Right? Maybe we need fun in past lives. Monkey business. I like Deborah. It's all monkey business. Right? I can't please everybody. It's not my job. Gotta go see if your order's there. Only a partial order of oranges this time. There's Nancy Bulliard again. You missed the monkey story. She's like, I stepped out and I got a monkey story. I missed the monkey story. You think the monkey must have fallen and died. I can't imagine a monkey not making a lot of fuss that it would be rescued. It must have fallen so it not suffered. I hope. Really, I hope it didn't suffer. Yeah. I hope it didn't suffer. It's a legit story though. It is something that did happen in the building. And we just go, what? But it's a known story for the Defiance. We also have the woman down the road sells a little bit of crystals as well. And she was in telling me that her store used to be a mortuary / furniture store. What? She's like, yeah, it was the town mortuary / furniture store. What? Talking about a total use of space. Just go. What? Defiance is definitely interesting, to say the least. I'm making sure that my husband is good. I hate it when anyways. Funeral homes often combine furniture stores. Really? Is that like a real thing, Mary Gatto? Really? Crazy stuff does go on in Defiance. No, the monkey's still in the walls somewhere. The monkey is still in the wall somewhere. Absolutely. Monkeys in the walls. I know, Heidi. Weird. One family wanted to buy a couch and another planning a funeral. What's even weirder is buying a couch while planning a funeral. I don't even understand. Come for the funeral, stay for the ottoman. They had to be there all the time anyway. Wow. It's just amazing. It's a really cool building. It's a cool building. Jeanette, I am not digging through the walls. Not doing it. First of all, they're not my walls. And my landlord would be pissed. Our house was a wake house back in the day when my great parents had owned it. Just don't sit on the embalming table. I can't. No, I can't. It's not my building. It's not my building. right? 10 o'clock. Oh, I have to get with my husband and find out what he's doing for the evening. He's in a snowstorm in Detroit. His flight was canceled. Every flight from Detroit was canceled. But I'm going to pull a card. It's all good. It's all good. Okay. What do we do when we come here? We're always on a quest. We are always looking to move forward, right? Your mom was a preparer. This is me battling gray. It's me battling gray. We're always on a quest. We're always trying to push forward. If you move forward, aid will always be there. You will always fall into a position where something is helping you move forward. That's what our guides do from the other side. So, as the card says, you guys, be bold, move forward, have fun though. Have fun. Do something out of your box. Wait. I know Vicky's in the room and she's going to be like, I am dying here. Okay, I'm dying. So do something that makes you feel brave. Yes, I am streaming. Momo, I am streaming to like 8 different platforms. Absolutely. Do something that makes you feel brave and makes you feel as if you have stretched your own boundaries. It's important. I preempted it, Vicky, because that's what this is. That's what this life is. It is reaching out and moving forward, being bold, and having fun. I think having fun is just so key, especially on our spiritual journey. You know, I think as we go forward, the more joy we create, the more it becomes a ripple effect for those around us. My boundaries, that's dangerous. The more it becomes a ripple effect it's not just us. Rising tides raise all ships. And I think it's just amazing to watch other people do the very same thing. I have had myself, my husband and I have had the privilege of watching so many people over the last couple of years just become. It's just the most amazing thing. Just start to trust themselves and reach out and become so much more than they thought they ever were going to be. It's so amazing. So, okay. If you want to be a member of this wonderful community, we are a great group of coconuts. I haven't seen her in a while. We need to see. Mom. Vicky. Mom. Right? My past life, I hope I was not a slut. Oh my God, Jill. I have done. Okay, wait a minute. Let me rephrase that. I was going to say I have done hookers, but I have read for people that were prostitutes in past lives. And, you know, there's a huge lesson that goes with that. I'm not saying you were, but I'm just saying there's huge lessons that go with that. You just never know, right, you guys? We never know what rabbit hole we're going down. Anyhow, Mom. There's a joke. You was told you was a flapper. I love that. That's fabulous. Wouldn't it be like so awesome to be a flapper? I think I was born. I think I was born. I think I had a lifetime in the 40s and 50s because, man, I'll tell you what, if I was that, never mind. But I would love when I was younger to have dressed up in all of the, did you do that? That's disgusting. In the really cool 50s stuff, the classy dresses and the elegance. Oh my gosh, they have surgery for that. Shut up, Vicky. Mom, please, Mom. Renee, you are killing me, okay? You are killing me. Mom. But so yeah, interesting stuff. I was one too, but Lisa read my last life there, and there was offered and was offed by a not so not. Oh my gosh, the spirit has not left me. You know, Liz, I don't remember that reading. I was like, really? Did I really? I don't remember it. I never remember after I read though. Like I never remember anything after I read. You feel like you lived through the Braveheart times. Many of us did. It was changing times. It was a lot of change. You need these laughs. You need these laughs. I have more. Would you guys like some Karen cards? Would you like some Karen cards? We could do some. I have a verified a past life. Really? How cool! Past life grave. Chicago Flapper on stage. Yeah, I don't remember, Liz. I don't remember. So I have to give all the credit for the Karen cards. I have to give all the credit for the Karen cards to Vicki McHale because they are her cards, right? Right? That's a really interesting question, though, Annette. Was I killer in my past life? That's a really interesting question. Most people don't venture there because they're scared of that, right? Vicki just did them. I don't need to do them then. If Vicki just did her cards, I don't need to do them. But it's an interesting question because most people shy away from they don't want to think they did anything bad in the past life because why would they be here now, right? They would assume a lot of people assume they would go to hell or something like that. I don't believe in hell. I believe we just go back and we go, okay, well that one was screwed up, and then we do it again. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Don't be defiant. Don't be defiant. What? Yeah, but there's no hell in that. There is no hell. We can feel like as if we're in hell now, but we are always learning. That's what we do these lives for. We're learning every single time. It's like the Lion King back in the other room. I can hear the cats. I would rather know I was not the victim. You're a stinker. Are we doing Karen cards or no? If she did have another live, when a bill comes in the mail, I'm okay. We'll pull one, and we never pull a one, right? We never pull one. It's funny. Okay. You never realize how big this mini Cadbury eggs are. They're hamster eggs. Okay, here's one. No, I have to read it first because I have. Like, ladies, you can't just have one. Okay. Okay. Sweetie. That explode. Oh, I'm sorry. It's not explosion. Hold on. Let me do that again. Ooh, let me do it again. Okay. Get myself together. Sweetie, that expulsion of toxic gas from your anus is the next person's lesson. Sit back and delight at how far you've come and quit stalking the social media. If there's no hell, then why be good and do good work now on earth? We could just murder a few folk and not feel any remorse or fear of punishment beyond this world. Jeanette, where do you live? No, because it's part of the lesson. That puts you back, man. That puts you back. You're going back into some serious healing. We heal between lives from the trauma from this life. Because when we do, that's the same card you pulled out of your life. Because that is part of the lesson. We're learning. Vicki, I'm going to tell you a story of our family story here in a second. Not our whole family story, but we do have. Anyhow, Sweetie. Uranus is telling you to go deeper. Wouldn't it be hilarious if you found Jimmy Hoffa? Jimmy Hoffa's a friend of the family. Did you know that he's a friend of our? He was a friend of our. I don't know where he is now. Nobody does. But his son is friends with my uncle, and my grandpa was big. We have such a messed up family. My uncle and my grandpa was friends with him. It's just not right. So if we murder a few folks in the previous life, do we not do it in the next life? Are we better on life? Yes. Our goal is to improve each and every time. Jack the Ripper, still, I'm sure he's circulating around out here someplace, doing better, right? He's doing. I know, Vicky. My grandma from my mom's side of the family harbored Al Capone in her basement. Don't mess with us. Can't even. The things you learn when you get older, and you're like, Grandma was badass. Okay, so maybe Jack the Ripper is a surgeon, not a cutter-upper. Maybe. But we do go through a healing process each time. So if you're going to create all of this stuff that you've done in a lifetime, you're going to heal from it. You're going to take longer to heal. Hitler was Epstein in his life, baby steps. Oh my God. Yeah. What do you do when you pull a record that is like Jack the Ripper? You called out. Yes, I do. If I have somebody that is has done something heinous like that, I will tell somebody. But I do kind of put a warning on there, and I'm like, okay, like I say, Nicole Magnus, hello. I never know where they're going. I never know where they're going. And that's why I will say that. When I start a reading, it might start all cute and pretty and then turn into a murder situation. And it's still part of their lesson, right? It's still part of their lesson. I have had some slashers, old slashers. Yeah. Just don't tell the cops. No, I've had some historic, not maybe not history books, but we're going to do that one. Okay. But ones where they had racked up quite a few victims. Vicky. Vicky. Okay. It's my cousin Sharon. Look at her. She's saying your cousin chiming in to say, yes, true story about grandma hiding mobsters. So really funny story, Sharon. I'm going to tell family secrets online. The Lipinski side of the family, I just found out in the last several months, Mr. Lipinski, Grandpa Lipinski, was the kingpin of the Polish mob in Toledo. Look at all the mob ties we have. Oh my gosh. But yeah, Grandma did hide mobsters. Mm-hmm. Yep. How are you? So you don't always understand the lesson until after you die from that life. Oh, right. Oh, absolutely. And here's what's really messed up. If you think you learned your life, if you're like, I have learned my life lesson, right? Guess what? They move the goalpost on you and say, no, you're not done yet. You have more to learn since you think you did so well. They move it, right? Your grandpa was a bootlegger. Oh, now you understand. Oh my gosh. I wonder if that's why my grandma didn't like I wonder if that's why Grandma did not like Bill that much. Grandma hated my father. Hated him. I wonder if that had something to do with it. That's insane. Look at my little brain just going. You never know where we're going here, you guys. Like squirrel, and we're off on a different story. Oh, okay. Sweetie, if your lover ever starts smoking while you're having sex, stop, drop, and roll, and grab some gluten-free, all-natural lube. Moral of the story: there is always a solution to every problem. Use some ingenuity, sugar. Why does it have to be gluten-free? I don't know. Italian mob, Polish mob, to think the Italians hate the Polish. Hi, Charlie. How are you? You always feel like you showed up by mistake in a lifetime? Meredith says, my great-grandfather had his dealing with the mob. They are the reason my family came here to the States, and he had a debt to pay off. Jeez. Cherry's like, what's going on? I feel like I missed something. Yeah, we're telling all dirty laundry from the family. You would get the cigs. She hated most husbands of her daughters. She did, didn't she, Sharon? Grandma was not a happy person. Because you're freaking sensitive and inclusive of all. Gluten-free one with the whips. Yeah, grandma didn't like many. I was surprised she took to my husband. I really was. It took years, but they actually were pretty good, which surprised me. But grandma really mellowed when she was older. She really did. Oh yeah, Sharon's my cousin. Sharon Brito, she's my cousin. My sister was on here earlier. They're long gone. Oh yeah. Yeah, I've been going at it for a minute. I was like, yeah. I don't even know what the hell's going on here. We read. We do. But we have fun too. Right back to the Jimmy Hoffa thing. Thank you, Gypsy Angel. She's like, you're a lot of fun. I have my days. Oh, let's see what's this one. I don't even read this. You play with sound bowl and spirits comes through. That's awesome, Erica. Love sound bowls. Love sound bowls. Oh gosh. Charlie, I don't even know you that well. Ooh, Lisa. Okay. It's getting fussy in here. Here we go. This is my last Karen card. Soak it up. Sweetie, my pop was a pimp. That's all I saw. Oh, my Lord mercy. You have a good evening, Karen. Okay, I'm trying to read. Grandpa was a pimp. Our families were a hot mess back in the day. Serious now. Sweetie. Sweetie. Uranus has a shit ton of Klingons. The hell, Vicky? Time to wipe the slate clean. Jesus. Vicky. In all fairness, sure still is. But we can take that, right? We can take a lot of what our families, dingleberries, what our families have done and been through. And life was not easy for our grandparents, right? And their grandparents, right? And their parents, great-great-grandparents. It kind of sucked. They went through a lot. So they're allowed to have some diversity. They're allowed to have some diversity. Absolutely. They worked hard. They fought hard. They fought hard for what they believed in. They really did. Who's been to Pearl Harbor? Anybody here been to Pearl Harbor? You want an example of working hard, fighting hard, being hard people because they had to be. I mean, that's an amazing place. That's a really cool, amazing place. Not much fun doing a family tree and finding all the monkeys that fall out, basically, right? You were stationed there, Vicki? Really? We went and visited. It was so somber. It was so somber. And when we went, Pokemon Go just came out. That game. I didn't play it, but and the ranger said this to a group of like 40 people. If I catch you on your phone playing this Pokemon Go in our very sacred space, I will put you in the brig, and it's going to be days before you get out. It's like, holy shit. These kids putting their phones away. Damn right. Show some respect. Long time ago. Okay. With that, I have to. You're back, Nancy. Nancy, I'm going to message you because I need to. I'd like to do a powwow with you on moving forward on some media. The Pokemons will still look after them in the brink. Don't worry. Right. But we went to Pearl Harbor. I wouldn't mind going back. We went the day before we left Hawaii the first time. And I don't know why we didn't go. We were there almost a year. I don't know why we hadn't gone before that. But no, not children. Children aren't always taught respect nowadays. It's sad. It's sad. Your great grandmother chased her husband down with an axe. Did she catch him? But Pearl Harbor, we found to be absolutely just the most somber and amazing place. But the other place we found to be really amazing on Oahu was over where the seals pup. On the other side where the other hangar was. You have watched the movie Pearl Harbor where they go to the second hangar on the other side of the island. That is an amazing place. Was her name Lizzie? Was it really emotional to be there? I think it would be it is very, very heavy, Renee. It's very, very heavy. Yeah, it is. But it was an honor to be there. That's the way it felt. Like you're very honored. Like, wow. That. Oh, Annette. Holy shit. Every girl wants to, but none of them do it. She says I super glued my ex's to his leg. Wow. You must have done something horrible. Vicky says I feel the same energy at Alcatraz. I've never been to Alcatraz. It is. He cheated. Yeah. I have friends with pigs. Maybe the honor helps with the heavy. Maybe. Yeah. Oh man, this is taken on. Rose on 2.5 Men. I didn't see that. I didn't watch it. It's not on purpose. I just don't watch TV. Rose. I don't remember. Anyhow, there we go. Well, if you're no pigs, Heather, gotta pull it. I nailed my ex's privates and gave him nared his private, gave him burns. It was an accident. Accidentally done that to me. Sorry, not sorry. It's okay, Annette. This is a safe place. We have some of the strangest conversations here, if you haven't noticed. We sometimes stray off of what we say we're doing because, well, laughter and joy is important, and being able to express ourselves is important as well. So you never know. We call those our squirrel moments. And it's kind of rare that I'm online in the evening, just because I've been working a lot. I'm enjoying the hell out of this. I'm enjoying this. Look at who has these. These are great. Oh my gosh. This is like adult slinkies. It's fabulous. There goes that one word. So Meredith, you missed it. I meant to tell you about the monkey in the wall at the store. I meant to tell you about the monkey in this. It's strange like me. We're good, man. We're good. Squirrel. You can say whatever you like. There is no judgment here. Those post-its are great. I don't know how I didn't know about these. These are so fun. The monkey. Oh my gosh. Josephine, good morning. Good evening, whatever it is. Oh shit. I lost it. Okay. You know, Joanna, good evening. She's like, how did I not hear about the dead monkey in the wall? It climbed in there probably 60 years ago and they never found it and it died in the wall. But I meant to tell you about it before you went in the basement and I forgot. So, yeah. Lacey, you should come around more often, man. Like the page. We are a fun group of people. We have a blast. Monkey Mummies Defiance Oddity Shop. They never found it. It stunk, but they never found it. There's a dead monkey in the wall in the shop. There is. Absolutely. It's part of the lore of Defiance. Yeah. Before or after you left. Yeah. I'm going to ask the landlord if we can do a little paranormal investigation down there. You didn't know if I told you, but when I got down there was a whoosh I heard. I could definitely put audio down there. I'd have to send one of the children down there with a recorder and say, turn it, pick it up the next day. People used to see dead cats in their walls. Aw. No. The rats. Oh my gosh. Air duct cameras. I don't need to know where it is. Kenny heard it too? Really? Okay. Night, Katrina. I'm going to see it. I have my paranormal equipment here. I even have a thermal imaging camera, so maybe I'll take it down there. Yes, you're totally right, Robin. Robin says Defiance also had a werewolf back in the 1970s. And in the 1940s, there was Sasquatch sightings, but that was called the Grassman. But she is absolutely right. If you look up the lore of Defiance, Ohio, there were werewolf sightings in the 70s. If I'm not mistaken, Robin, wasn't it on the little island by the bridge? Somewhere in that area? And it was a cryptid that nobody could explain. And I don't venture out playing around. When I was very young, I saw the by the railroad. Okay. I saw the American Werewolf in London and it scared the absolute love and pee water out of me. And I don't do scary movies. But that's when my friend insisted we watch. And I was like, what the hell is wrong with you? I can tell. Rock on. If you feel anything that's brewing, you feel it's. I hear you. So, yeah. I'm gonna have to look that back up because I remember that because I was looking to see if there's anything. I don't do scary movies. I do movies about. I feel as if P. Water is redundant. I do even less about poltergeist and things like that. I don't need that. According to my mom, Defiance had a vampire coming. I'll have to look into that. Wouldn't surprise me at this point. Yeah, I don't watch things about possession and I have really different ideas of possession anyways. But is possession a thing? I absolutely believe it. Google it. Google knows everything. Anyways. Yep. Now I'm going to look it up. Bet you the vampire stole the monkey. There's a song in here somewhere. Yeah, absolutely. I have way too much fun with these things. Okay. Really, really hate zombie movies. So I watched The Walking Dead for a while, but it was less zombies, more humans killing each other. And that's fine with me. Well, it's not fine with me. It sounds really bad, but it was an okay thing. But Sam, it would give him dreams every time he watched them where he had to kill me. So I'm like, you're not watching these anymore. Have you ever had your spouse pop you in the face in the middle of the night because he was fighting something? I have. I do not need him dreaming that he had to kill me because I'm a zombie. Okay? I don't need that in my life. It became the same show in a different location every week. Yeah, you're right. How do you not kill the living dead? How do you kill the living dead? I don't know. You cut their head off? I guess. I don't know. Oh, my parents once found a little luggage in an alleyway with an exorcism kit. Oh, shit. So that's a no for me. Right, Gabby? You're like, some bad shit went down here. I'm gone. Oh, Meredith says, did I tell you that I stopped at the antique shop and found 2 pieces that match my picture from my grandmother? Aw. That's awesome, Meredith. Then I saw the number 3 plain as day in a cloud coming home. Yeah, they must smell really. I bet they do smell really bad. Brian punched me in the eye while we were sleeping. We were at mom's and I woke up screaming, oh my God, oh my God. I'm just like, I'd be that wife. You ever guys see the meme where she like smacks him in the face and then she lays down and like she's sleeping? And he's like, that's me. No, I didn't. Okay, I'm much nicer than that. All right, everybody. Find light, find love, find joy. Feel divine because you are. It hurt so bad. I'm sure it did. Because you are. And if Mr. Fry were here, he would say, may the light be with you always. Please send him wonderful, wonderful energy. Please send him wonderful energy because he is trapped at the airport and I don't know what to do for him. And I hope he doesn't drive home in this crap. So I will talk to you guys later. I will be at the shop tomorrow between 10 and 7. And there we go. Everybody have a wonderful evening. I'm so happy for you, Meredith. That's awesome. Wow, that's amazing. All right, everybody, have a great night. And I'm glad I jumped on because it was fun. All right. Thank you for your tolerance. Thank you for your time. Yes, Reiki Share is tomorrow. Reiki Share is tomorrow at 3:00 in the shop. Yes. All right, everybody. Good night from Bonnie, Scotland, Jeanette.